The Yoruba Wars, a turbulent era in Nigerian history. The 19th century was a transformative period in Nigerian history, marked by significant upheavals that reshaped the country's socio-political landscape. One of the most pivotal events of this era was the Yoruba Wars, a series of conflicts that ravaged the Yoruba kingdom, leading to the collapse of the Oyo Empire and the redistribution of Yoruba people. This tumultuous period had far-reaching consequences, resulting in the establishment of new cities like Ibadan and Abeokuta. Background to the Yoruba Wars. To understand the Yoruba Wars, it is essential to delve into the history of the Yoruba people and their kingdom. The Yoruba kingdom was a powerful and influential empire that emerged in the 14th century. At its peak, the kingdom covered a vast territory, encompassing present-day southwestern Nigeria and parts of the Republic of Benin. The Oyo Empire, which was the dominant power in the Yoruba kingdom, was known for its sophisticated administrative system, military prowess, and vibrant culture. However, by the 18th century, the empire was facing internal conflicts, external threats, and economic decline. Causes of the Yoruba Wars. The Yoruba Wars were sparked by a combination of internal and external factors. Some of the key causes include succession crisis. The Oyo Empire was plagued by a succession crisis, with various factions vying for power. This led to a series of coups and counter-coups, weakening the empire's stability. External threats. The Oyo Empire faced external threats from neighboring kingdoms, including the Dahomey and the Nupe. These kingdoms took advantage of the Oyo Empire's weakness, launching attacks and further destabilizing the region. Economic decline. The Oyo Empire's economy was in decline, largely due to the disruption of the trans-Saharan trade network. This led to widespread poverty, discontent, and ultimately conflict. Slave trade. The transatlantic slave trade had a devastating impact on the Yoruba kingdom. The constant raids and kidnappings led to a significant loss of population, further weakening the empire. The wars. The Yoruba Wars were a complex series of conflicts that lasted for several decades. The wars can be broadly divided into three phases. Phase 1. The Oyo-Ilorin War, 1817 to 1837. The first phase of the Yoruba Wars began with the Oyo-Ilorin War, which was fought between the Oyo Empire and the Ilorin Kingdom. The war was sparked by a dispute over trade routes and territory. The Oyo Empire, weakened by internal conflicts and external threats, was ultimately defeated by the Ilorin Kingdom. Phase 2. The Ijoyo War, 1837 to 1840. The second phase of the Yoruba Wars saw the Ije Kingdom, led by the powerful warlord Kurunmi, challenged the Oyo Empire's authority. The Ijoyo War was marked by brutal fighting and widespread destruction. The Oyo Empire was again defeated, leading to a further fragmentation of the kingdom. Phase 3. The Ibadan-Ije War, 1840 to 1862. The final phase of the Yoruba Wars was fought between the Ibadan Kingdom and the Ije Kingdom. The Ibadan-Ije War was a brutal and devastating conflict that lasted for over 2 decades. The war saw the rise of Ibadan as a major power in the region, while the Ije Kingdom was ultimately defeated. Consequences of the Yoruba Wars. The Yoruba Wars had far-reaching consequences for the Yoruba Kingdom and the wider region. Some of the key consequences include collapse of the Oyo Empire. The Yoruba Wars marked the end of the Oyo Empire, which had been a dominant power in the region for centuries. Redistribution of Yoruba people. The wars led to a significant redistribution of Yoruba people, with many fleeing to new areas, such as Ibadan and Abeokuta. Establishment of new cities. The Yoruba Wars led to the establishment of new cities, such as Ibadan and Abeokuta, which would go on to become major centers of power and commerce in the region. Impact on Yoruba culture. The wars had a significant impact on Yoruba culture, leading to the loss of cultural artifacts, the disruption of traditional practices, and the emergence of new cultural forms. Conclusion. The Yoruba Wars were a pivotal moment in Nigerian history, marking the end of the Oyo Empire and the redistribution of Yoruba people. The wars had far-reaching consequences, leading to the establishment of new cities, the impact on Yoruba. To stay informed about rich and complex history of Africa, to discover the fascinating stories and events that have shaped Africa's history, follow Chronicles of African History for engaging content, and like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date. Thank you